thinking about moving to Bakersfield, California? Well, here we are. You know, I know our channel is called Moving to Bakersfield, and I know that there are many people out there that are actually thinking about the possibility of either moving to California or moving to Bakersfield from one of those cities that is a lot more expensive than living here. And I thought, you know what? Let's look at what it means to actually live here in Bakersfield. If I want to go do something fun, say on the weekend, or if I want to go do something fun on a weekday, what's going to be places that I can get to that are relatively close, that are tons of fun. And so we're going to start a series on where I can go if I move to Bakersfield. And we are starting off with one of my absolute favorite places to be in the entire world, and that is Disneyland. I am going to Disneyland. Disneyland is basically a straight shot south from Bakersfield. We do have to go across the mountains. We'll start on the 99. We will merge to the 5 right before the Grapevine, which is just on the other side of the mountains from Los Angeles. And we will take the 5 all the way down to Anaheim. Now, when we do this, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the route and how much time it takes. Normally it's going to take us between 2:15, 2:30. It really kind of depends on traffic. If you go on the weekends, honestly, the traffic is normally a little bit better. If you're going to go on a weekday, you want to go extremely early so that you're not having to worry about rush hour traffic. And when you're coming back, if it's on a weekday, you want to make sure that it is beyond rush hour time as well, because rush hour in the Los Angeles area can be a real bear. So we're going to be starting off now. We are starting off on a Sunday. We're leaving here right around noon, and hoping to get down there before our hotel opens up, so that we can check in. Check-in's at 4 o'clock. So we're going to be on our journey to go down there. So when I get down to the hotel, I'll take you around the hotel. I'll show you a little bit about where I'm staying. There are so many places to stay though in the Anaheim area that you can get to, some of them right on property at Disneyland. And then there are also ones that you can stay in that are right around. I'm actually staying at one that's relatively close to the parks. But we'll be going to the parks. I'm going to show you some of the parks as I'm there. But I will be coming back and talking to you a little bit about my experiences every day. So you're going to actually experience my trip to Disneyland. So if you really like what we do here at Moving to Bakersfield, I would love it if you would subscribe to our channel. It's free and it really helps us to continue on with what we're doing. So like this video, subscribe, and if you know of anybody who's thinking about moving to Bakersfield, any friends or family, feel free to share this video with them, share our channel, because we would love to help them in any way we can too. Alrighty, thank you so much. And the next time you see, well, we'll be on the road. So I made the drive, and the drive, I'm in my car right now. The drive took 2 hours and 34 minutes from Bakersfield to Anaheim. Now that was on a Sunday. This is not Sunday, so please notice that I'm going to be talking to you a little bit from the car, but I figured this is a good place for us to talk about traveling from Bakersfield to other places. So we made the trip to Anaheim from Bakersfield, 2 hours and 34 minutes it took. And there actually was quite a bit of traffic coming down. So definitely you could make it in less time depending on when you leave. You do have to take that into consideration. You want to avoid rush hours in Los Angeles and that area because they can be brutal. But if you plan well, that drive can take you 2 hours and 15 minutes to 2:30. And again, there was a little traffic, so it was a little more than 2:30 coming here. Just so you know, you really need to be thinking about traffic when you drive. And that's going to be true of anywhere. But especially if you're coming to the Los Angeles area, you do want to talk about what day, what time, to make sure that you're avoiding those snags of the traffic. Well, now let's talk about one of my favorite things to talk about, and that is Disneyland and California Adventure. There are 2 parks here in Anaheim with Disney. Disneyland, the original, opened in 1955, and at this time, at this recording, they are celebrating their 70th anniversary. Now, that's happening all the way into 2026. This is 2025 right now, end of the year. The other thing that they do is they change themes depending on time of year that it is. And at this time, I am here in the Christmas and holiday theme time. So lots of Christmas trees, lots of Christmas decorations, just really celebrating holidays here. And there's all different holidays too. So if you go into the stores, you will find things from other holidays in the same time frame, because they like to honor, any beliefs, any cultures that are celebrating different times. Now, Disney does have a pass that they sell that is specifically for people who are from Southern California. If your ID shows that you have a zip code that brings you to Southern California, then you can get a special deal. And one of the first things you really need to think about when you're traveling down from Bakersfield to Anaheim to the Disneys is you need to think about whether you're going to have a day trip, which you could. It would just be a couple of hours on each end, and you do want to think about that too, especially if you've got little babies. But a lot of times you can find places to stay that are very close to the parks. Now, I would say if you really want to spend, if you really want to get out there and have that experience of being on the property, you can. There are 3 hotels at the Disneyland resorts, and all of them are, you can walk directly from them to downtown Disney, which is a free area with shopping, and some of the hotels are right there on downtown Disney. Or you can walk straight to the parks. They are super convenient. They are different themes, so depending on where you want to stay. The Disneyland Hotel was the original. It has been completely refurbished. It looks very different than it used to. Trust me, I was here 25, 30 years ago when it wasn't what it is now. The Grand Californian is probably the most expensive. It sits right at downtown Disney, and it's between downtown Disney and California Adventure. So you can get to both places right from that hotel lobby, which is beautiful. The Grand Californian is, though, the most expensive of the hotels that you can be on property for. So you want to think about that too. Around the property, though, around Disneyland, California Adventure, those areas, there are tons of hotels, and they have specials. So if you book early enough, you can get into a special. This time I stayed at something called the Majestic Garden Hotel. It looks like a castle, and it is themed that way. There are beautiful displays in the lobby, really good restaurants within. We did eat at the Japanese restaurant there that was super, super yummy and really pretty reasonable. There's also a buffet that they have in the morning for breakfast, and they also have at night for dinner, and it's a different kind of food every night. So you can pay one price and eat as much as you want. So that's there. The big reason why I like to stay at this hotel specifically is because there is a shuttle. It is a shuttle specifically for this hotel, so it only goes back and forth between this hotel and the parks. It takes you right to where you get off to go to security to get your bags checked, right outside the parks. And so it's super convenient. And it runs every half hour. So like on the half hour and on the hour at the hotel, and on the 15 minutes at the park. The other nice thing to know is that if it's super busy, they run even more buses. And so it's just super convenient. Yes, you do pay to park unless you get in on one of the specials for free parking here at the hotel, but parking at the Disneyland parking structure or at the other parking lots, I do believe is $40 a day. Crazy. So it's actually cheaper even if you pay to park here at the hotel. So that's just some things that you might think about if you're deciding that you're going to spend the night here. Well, let's talk about the parks themselves. California Adventure, we'll start there. California Adventure came around, I want to say it was like 2001. I think so. I was here in 2000, visiting from out of state, and it was in the process of being built. I do believe it came about in 2001 only because of that. And it is very California themed. They have really nice festivals that they do, different times of year. California Food Festival, where you can sample different foods that are popular and or grown here in California. And there are just really good restaurants in California Adventure. There is alcohol in California Adventure as well. That was something that was not in Disneyland for a very long time, only in specific places. But California Adventure did start off that way because they have a vineyard, a little one, but they also bring in, they do a wine festival every year. So they bring in vintners from all over California, and they do talk about wine. They do wine tastings at that. And but they also have other bars and things in California Adventure as well. There is now alcohol in Disneyland too, so we can talk about that in a second. But the themes of California Adventure are, for the most part, California themed, and then there's also Pixar, which is, a division of Disney. And so you do have celebrations more of the Pixar side when you get to California Adventure. So many things to see. And when you walk into the park, it has a main street that you walk into that comes out of basically old Hollywood, and so it's themed around kind of probably 1940s, 50s look, and definitely more like old Hollywood when you get in. There are really good rides in California Adventure as well. Now, I'm saying, when I say really good rides, I mean Disney version of really good rides. There is a Incredicoaster that goes with the Incredibles. There is Pixar Pier that has like a Ferris wheel with those seats that like move in and out and stuff. I don't do a Ferris wheel. The heights are a little bit beyond me. The Incredicoaster does also go like upside down and stuff. It's a pretty fast one. But anyway, there are rides throughout that celebrate the different characters of Disney. There are lands there. There is Cars Land that's all about the movie Cars. There is the Avengers area that's all about all of the different Avengers, the heroes and the villains that are there as well. And there's a lot of different things to see in California Adventure. Hopefully I'm showing you some pictures right now so you can see that, but just a lot of different things to do. So if you're not from California, if you're thinking about moving to California and you're thinking about Bakersfield as an area to move, then again, these parks are an awesome thing to visit and just an easy thing to get to. Now let's talk about the creme de la creme, Disneyland. Disneyland, gosh, it's been around like 70 years, right? Since 1955, that's when it was first opened. And it has changed so much in the time that it opened, since it opened, but there's just so much to do. If you're a person who's been to Disney World, it's different. Disney World actually, for me, was my first experience because I came from Indiana originally. And so Disney World I visited right near the time it first opened. My father visited Disneyland in the first year that it opened. He was a preacher's kid. His dad was in California for a conference, and he and my grandma were out with Grandpa for their for the conference. And so Grandma decided to take my dad to this thing called Disneyland. And so my dad talked a lot about his experiences actually being at Disneyland when it first opened. But again, it's changed a lot. There's so many things. This time of year, at the holiday time, Disneyland transforms as well. And Main Street USA, when you walk in, has a giant Christmas tree there. It has lights that come on at night. They deck the castle. Now, there is a castle at the end of Main Street, and that castle, it's actually Sleeping Beauty's castle. If you go to Disney World, I believe that one is Snow White's castle. No, I lied. I mean Cinderella. Sorry. I'm getting my princesses mixed up. The one at Disney World is Cinderella's castle. But Sleeping Beauty's castle is there, and it is it's decked out in like icicle lights. So at night when it lights up at Christmas time, it is so beautiful. They do just a really good job with that. And many nights they have fireworks, and the fireworks are timed directly to music and a story. And I cry every time I do the fireworks at Disneyland. Even if it's not the Christmas ones, I really like they do them year round. Unfortunately, when I was at Disneyland yesterday and last night, they had to cancel the fireworks, so that was very sad. The winds up high were not good, and so they're very conscious of being safe. Instead, what they do, if they can't have the fireworks, is they light up the Main Street USA, actually, and there's other areas of the park as well, and they make it snow, which of course doesn't really happen here in Southern California. So, and I'm pretty sure it feels like real snow. I mean, it melts. It's not like confetti or anything coming down on you. It's literally little baby snowflakes. So it's pretty cool. It doesn't last very long. It's like maybe a 10-minute snowfall, but it actually is a really neat experience, especially for people who didn't come from the Midwest like I did and hated snow at times. So anyway, yeah, just a really neat experience. And again, experiencing it in a season, in a holiday season, you just can't beat it. Thank you so much for joining me on this trip to Disneyland. I really appreciate it. Listen, if you have any friends or family that are thinking about moving to Bakersfield, or if you're thinking about moving to Bakersfield, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and the other thing is, if you are planning on visiting Bakersfield, let us know. Give us a call, reach out in all of those ways that you can see down in the description. If you are looking at moving to Bakersfield, but you are not from this area, then by all means, reach out, because we can meet via Zoom, and we can talk more about your questions, and we can get more into that. Thank you again so much for joining me. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.